This is kind of interesting. What new Army cadets go to on their first day? Chills, kay ikaw na. Dude, my man's was fucking bald.
On a scorching Monday in July, over 1,200 cadet candidates arrive at the U.S. Military Academy for Reception Day. Also known as our Day, it marks the beginning of their time at West Point.
All day long, the new cadets will do a transformation from their civilian status and at the end of the day take their oath to serve our nation in the Army.
Why did you decide to come to West Point?
Both my brothers went here, and it's a great school, and I wanted to join the Army afterwards, so there's no better school to do that.
All of my uncles, they served in the Army, and they're telling me that all about the school, how great, and all the leaders that came from it, so I just want to follow their footsteps.
Chills.
West Point is located about 50 miles north of New York City. It's in the Hudson Highlands. It's called West Point because it's located on the western point of the Hudson River where it bends. George Washington recognized this as a strategic point of interest because the British had to tack as they came through the Hudson River. It's the longest continuously garrisoned military installation in the United States.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you to the United States Military Academy at West Point.
After a short orientation, the cadet candidates have 60 seconds to say goodbye to their families. For the next 6 weeks, contact with family members, if any, is extremely limited.
6 weeks.
Once they leave Eisenhower Hall, the cadet candidates are now called new cadets.
New cadets! Move! Let's go! Up to the tape!
Yo, move along the wall. Am I understood?
Yes, sir.
Think you're special! Look straight forward!
In 2018, to be accepted at West Point, you must be a United States citizen, in good physical condition, pass a medical exam to be able to be commissioned in the Army, and have high academic achievement.
Tuition at West Point is free, but the cadets commit to years of service after graduation.
After their 4 years at West Point, they've committed to 5 years active duty in the Army with 3 years in the reserve component.
Hurry up, new cadets, get there!
The new cadets are issued physical training, or PT, uniforms,
You cadet, you better close this gap!
along with a bag that holds everything they're allowed to carry for the next 6 weeks. Their next stop? The barber shop.
Jesus. Couldn't they donate some of his hair?
Only the male new cadets are required to cut
They
their
do this,
hair.
nice.
The female new cadets get to keep their locks.
Hi, how are you? Thinking about West Point? What do you think? Maybe? Your brother and sister here? Pretty exciting.
West Point started admitting women in 1976. Today, more than 20% of the cadets are female.
Over 24% of the class of 2022 are women.
Close that gap, new cadet, close that gap!
So we've seen a huge surge, not only in the interest in women applicants, but also the retention of women cadets.
The new cadets are assigned to companies, where they learn the basics of taking orders
You wait for all commands! Do not do things on your own initiative!
and marching in formation.
Right, new cadets!
To this great Saudi.
We have upperclassmen from the junior and senior classes that are here leading the new cadets.
Let's go! Either want your boots or not, they better be in the bag!
So this is a leadership laboratory, not only for our new cadets, but also for our upper class as they work on their leadership skills.
Cool.
Everything the new cadets learn on our day culminates in the oath ceremony. Family members gather for one last look at the class of 2022 before basic training begins.
New cadets, raise your right hand and repeat after me.
One of the most common traits that I see of West Point applicants is they want to be part of a team that's bigger than themselves.
Those who complete the rigorous 6 weeks of basic training will be formally accepted into the Corps of Cadets.
Cool. That was interesting.
It's gonna be a long 6 weeks. I can tell you that. It's gonna be. I'll get through it, take it day by day, but I know it's gonna be long. It's gonna be hard, but I'm prepared.
I'll skip
for
it. I mean,
I feel like it's gonna
already.
suck, but in the end, it's all worth it.
All of us know what to expect, really. We just go in there, you know, get yelled at a little bit, get on the bus, get yelled at some more.
I think it's gonna be fun. You know, everybody always talks about it's gonna be a miserable time, but I think if you embrace the suck, it's gonna be okay. You're gonna get through it.
That was interesting.